Hello everyone, welcome back to part 2 of my CD collection. I know it's been a while, I've been busy, but we're back. And I will have part 3 up probably 2 to 3, 4 days at the latest after part 2, if I remember. Anyways, we are starting off with the H's as we ended off with the G's in part 1. First album we have here is Miracles by Hawk Nelson. They were a Christian group. I don't really know how or why they broke up or anything like that, but this came out in 2018. And it's probably one of the weirdest cases that I have because it's just paper with a plastic thing to hold the disc in the middle. Picture of the guys from the group. Here are all the songs, and on the back, right, this way, 2019, or 18, sorry, made in Canada. They are a Canadian group, which I found out to be pretty cool. Next up, we have Headley by Headley. This is their debut album, the Platinum Edition. Includes 4 bonus tracks. They're also Canadian. I don't really listen to them anymore because of some controversy with the lead artist, or lead singer, sorry. I'm not going to get into it. I don't want to. But here's the back. I haven't really listened to this one. I probably should, and I probably will when I get around to it, but that'll probably be a while before I do. Sorry about all the noises outside. It's been a hectic day. Anyways, front showed you the back. There's the disc, booklet. Oh, it actually has lyrics to the songs. I didn't know that. I'm not going to go through all the booklets in this round, but yeah, there's that. Next up, we have Famous Last Words. I have all of Headley's albums. They only have 7. I figured, why not? It was easy to collect. Famous Last Words. This is their second record. Came out 07, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 07. Here's the back. The tracks that I like are Old School and For the Nights I Can't Remember. Here's the inside, the disc, behind it. If there is a cool picture to show behind the disc, I will show it. And there's back of the booklet. I got this used for like $2, something like that, thrift store. I can't remember. This actually has lyrics too. I'm surprised. I never really checked the booklets on these. Some cool pictures. And that is Famous Last Words. Next up we have The Show Must Go by them as well. Here's the back. This is probably my favorite album from them. I haven't listened to them in a long time, but this is probably my favorite one from them. Cha-ching, Don't Talk to Strangers, Scream, Hands Up, amazing. They're all good songs. I like it. There's the back there, the disc, behind the disc. I'm not gonna, actually, yeah, I will. I'm guessing there's gonna be lyrics with all the booklets, so I'm probably not gonna show them all off, but that was The Show Must Go. Now we have Storms. This one was my dad's. He gave it to me. I don't know how long ago, and I don't know why, but yeah. This is a pretty good album. The first 3 tracks, though, are the best. One Life, Kiss You Inside Out, and Invisible, or Invincible, however you want to call it. Yeah, it's broken, so. There's the disc. Is there anything cool behind? Oh, yeah. There's the, back of the booklet there. Some different pictures and shit. That's cool. I forgot that was with this one. But yeah. Boom. There's Storms. Next up we have Wildlife. Includes the hit Anything. It's a good song. Anything Crazy for You. Pocket Full of Dreams and Heaven in Our Headlights are probably my favorite from this. This is 2014. That's kind of cool, I guess. But yeah, I do like this disc art. It's pretty cool. But that's Wildlife. Next up we have Hello. My favorite tracks, Lost in Translation, Hello, and Lose Control. They're all pretty good. There's the disc. Behind it. Oh, this one's like a poster. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. I am so sorry about that. Let me try to fix my tripod here. Oh my gosh. I am so all over the place today. I hope you guys like that little fumble. Yeah. I guess this is a poster, which is pretty cool. But that is Headley. Hello. Next up we have Cageless by Headley. And I am sorry for that cut there. I just had to fix something, I guess. I've only heard the title track. No, there is no title track. I'm an idiot. The first track, Better Days. That is the only one that I've heard off this record. This is pretty cool. There's the what's behind it. Oh, it's another poster. That's kind of cool. But yeah, that's Cageless. Next up we have Xeon by Hillsong United. I do like this record. It's pretty good. Favorite tracks though have to be Relentless and Oceans. Here's the disc. I do like the background behind it. Booklet has lyrics. that's pretty much all it is. With that in the middle, thank yous, prayer, everything like that. Hillsong United Wonder, which is a good record. There's the tracks down there. If everyone's set to be Wonder, so will I, and not today. There's the back. The disc, I do like this. In the back of the booklet. Whoops. Again, more lyrics, everything like that. Thank yous, prayers, credits. Here's another Hillsong United. I got 3 Hillsong United, 2 Hillsong Worship, and a Hillsong Young and Free that I will get to after this one. This is People. It doesn't say directly on the front, which is kind of weird, but here's the back, the tracks. Ooh, I didn't even look at the disc when I got this. There's that. Which way does it go? I forgot this was the deluxe with the DVD. I don't know what this is. There's a cool concert photo. But there's Hillsong United with People. Next up is Hillsong Worship, Let There Be Light. Favorite song is probably What a Beautiful Name. And this was released 2016. Behind this, I'm not going to show this booklet off. There is more. Favorite song is Who You Say I Am. So Will I is really good too, but Who You Say I Am is my favorite. There's the disc. Prayer on the back of the booklet, which is pretty nice. Here is the booklet. Lyrics. Huh. Credits, everything like that. Sorry if I don't talk for a little bit, I get distracted looking at stuff. And then finally for the H's, we have Hillsong Young and Free, Youth Revival. The only track I have heard off this is This Is Living. This is live, which I like. Most of their albums are live, I'm pretty sure. I know this one is for sure. 2016. There's the disc. Behind it is just blank. Lyrics, everything like that. Credits, prayers, thank yous. So those are the H's. And I'll be back with the I's. I'm back with the I's, and I only have one artist for the I's. It is Imagine Dragons. This is the Imagine Dragons EP by Imagine Dragons. It's the first EP that they put out on streaming. and I'm pretty sure gave physical releases in CD form, everything like that. Here's the back, whole insider chest, bonus track. They did bonus tracks for the EPs, which I do like. But favorite tracks from the EP have to be Need a Minute, Uptight, Curse, and Whole Insider Chess. And here's what the discs look like. They all are the same gold text on just black discs. So next up we have Hell in Silence, the EP. Favorite tracks probably All Eyes, Hear Me, Emma, and Easy. And there's the front. Next up we have the It's Time EP, which is my favorite EP out of the three. Favorite tracks have to be, well, It's Time, Amsterdam, Leave Me, Look How Far We've Come. And It's Time is my favorite song from them ever. Sorry if I don't sound too enthusiastic. I think I'm coming down with a cold. I don't even know. But there's the front. Next up, we go into their albums. I have 3 versions of the debut album, Night Visions. This is the standard with the 11 tracks. It has Radioactive, It's Time, Demons, on Top of the World, and Hear Me. Those are my 5 favorite out of the 11. But it's a really good debut. I really enjoy it. And there's what the disc looks like. There's the booklet behind the disc. So there's Night Visions, version 1, Night Visions, version 2. It has 5 bonus tracks. The reason I got it was for the tracks My Fault and Round, because The River, America, and Celine are on the EPs. So that's the reason why I grabbed this one. Disc is the same. Nothing new behind it either. Booklet's the same as well. I'm not going to bother showing. And the final rendition of Night Visions, we have the 10-year anniversary edition. This has the 11 tracks, as well as Cha-Ching, Working Man, My Fault, Round, The River, America, Celine, Fallen, Cover Up, Love of Mine, and Bubble, which were demos for the record, which is pretty cool. Discs are the same as behind them. I just wish they put some color, even like colored text, like in red or something, to say disc 2 and disc 1. Just something to to be able to tell them apart, basically. And there is a little bit of a design on the back of the booklet, which I do like. And it is different, the front cover, which is pretty cool. But credits, things like that. That picture, more credits, everything like that, which is pretty cool. But I saw them in concert, so it was pretty cool to see them live. But that's Night Visions version 3. I wish they would have made the spine for this the same color as this right here, because it doesn't look good. It just doesn't. I love the cover change, the alternate cover, but this just doesn't look good. Next up we have Smoke and Mirrors by Imagine Dragons. I'm sorry about that last little incident. I drop the CD. But yeah, we got Smoke and Mirrors right here. Favorite tracks have to be Shots, Gold, Smoke and Mirrors, I'm So Sorry, Bet My Life, Polaroid, and Friction. So basically the first 7. Here's the disc. Booklet. I'm not going to show the booklet. There's nothing too special about it. And we have Smoke and Mirrors again, but this is the deluxe edition. Different cover. Goldish yellow, which I like. The original 13 tracks. From the new ones, or bonus, probably have to be Warriors, Battle Cry, and Monster. Disc is basically the same, just a different shade. And the booklet, just different color. Next up we have Evolve by Imagine Dragons. I don't know why Whatever It Takes, Believer, Thunder, and Start Over are my favorite. And this is my personal favorite Imagine Dragons album. I really do enjoy this one. Here's the disc art. I really do enjoy that. The booklet for this one. I do like that picture. It's pretty cool. So there's Evolve. Next up we have Origins, the International Deluxe. This is considered to be their worst project. It's still good, but not as good as their others. There are so many others that are so much better. Here's the back. Favorites have to be Natural, Bad Liar, West Coast, Zero, Digital, Bullet in a Gun, and Birds. The reason it's the International Deluxe is because it has Born to Be Yours with Kygo. It's not a great song. It's not. I'm just going to say that out loud. But here's the disc. It's red. The booklet. Excuse me. I just ate. Sorry for that. But yeah, with all the tracks and credits. And then we got that picture. On the flip side, we have this picture, which is pretty cool. I don't know if I mentioned it earlier in the video for this portion, but I did see them live, which was pretty cool. Next up, we have Follow You and Cut Through dual single. You can only get this on their website, I'm pretty sure, so. And this came out in 2021. So you can see there. Here's the back with the credits and everything like that. The inside here. And then the disc itself, which is pretty cool. Nothing too special about it, because the tracks that are on it are on Mercury Act 1. My favorites from this have to be Lonely, Wrecked, Number 1, Giants, Dull Knives, Follow You, and Cut Through. I do really enjoy this. Here is the disc. It's gold text on black, and there's behind it the booklet. I do have Act 1 again, but in a different format type. It's the deluxe book edition thing. It's the exact same. All the pictures and everything from the booklet are the exact same on the regular CD. The only difference is it has the lyrics. That's the only difference between the normal CD and that version. And then to round off Imagine Dragons, I got 2 left. We have Mercury, which is the combinations of Act 1 and 2, and with the full-on album for Act 1, we have Enemy with JID, and so that makes it 14 instead of 13. In Act 2, we have 17 songs, but on the normal version for Act 2, there's 18, so we're missing 1. But my favorites from Act 2 have to be Bones, Symphony, Sharks, I Don't Like Myself, Higher Ground, Take It Easy, and it's probably it. I haven't listened to Act 2 that much, so that's kind of the reason why. Act 2, the discs are, there are 2 discs, Mercury Act 1, Act 2, and they are black with red text on it. And then to round it out, we have Act 2 and Act 1 again, Mercury, except the black cover edition. Same tracks, except this one adds I Wish, which is on the Apple Music and Spotify version, making it 18 instead of 17. And the only difference other than that is the discs are red with black text. If I can, right, it goes the other way on this one. There we go. So that is the I's. I will be back with the J's. I am back with the J's, and I only have 8, 7 maybe. But the first one we have is Jeremy Camp, The Answer. He's another Christian artist that I absolutely enjoy. This one was released in 2017. My favorite tracks are Word of Life, My Defender, and The Answer. I haven't listened to it in full, but I plan to very soon. Here's the disc. Nothing behind it. Back of the booklet. That's The Answer. Next up we have The Story's Not Over, which came out in 2019. Here's the back, and my favorite tracks are Dead Man Walking, Keep Me in the Moment and Out of My Hands. Here's the disc. There's behind it, which is pretty cool. Back of the booklet. And next up we have Jeremy Camp, I Still Believe, The Greatest Hits. Here's the tracks. I love every single song on here. I am not choosing a favorite or favorites. This came out in 2019, so, or 2020, sorry. So, it came out alongside the movie I Still Believe, which I have on DVD. The movie is about his life. I will get into that more once I do a DVD collection, whenever that'll be. But yeah, this is Jeremy Camp, I Still Believe, The Greatest Hits. Next up we have Jessie Reyez, Before Love Came to Kill Us. She is a Canadian artist, which I enjoy. I haven't listened to this in full, but I probably should. Here's the disc. Back of the booklet. Behind the disc. The back. There's only one reason I mainly got this, was for Coffin, that features Eminem. This came out in 2020, and that is pretty much the only song I know other than Imported with Black. But Coffin is my favorite out of the 2 that I have heard. I will listen to this eventually. But yeah. Next up, we have Journey, Greatest Hits. Pretty sure the latest date on here is 2006, so that's when it came out. And here's the back. My favorite tracks are Don't Stop Believin', Any Way You Want It, and Separate Ways, Worlds Apart. There's the disc, and there's what's behind it, which is pretty cool. And the back side of the inside, whatever you want to call it. And the booklet I'm showing because it is pretty cool. A lot of concert photos from the band. And there are all the tracks as well, including albums they came from. And there are all the albums there. Infinity, Evolution, Departure, Captured, Escape, Frontiers, Raised on Radio, and Trial by Fire. And there's the back. That is Journey, Greatest Hits. Next up we have Juice WRLD, Death Race for Love. The back, favorite tracks have to be Empty, Robbery, Feeling, Syphilis, Ring Ring, and yeah. Here's the disc, behind it, the booklet, well, the back of it. This came out in 2019 and was his last album that he put out before he died. Next up we have Legends Never Die, which is his first album that was put out posthumously after he died, which I thought was pretty cool. Here's the back. I love this album. It's my favorite. The only song I don't really like is Smile with The Weeknd. But other than that, I absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. There's the disc behind it. And back of the booklet. And last up for the J's, we have Fighting Demons. I haven't listened to this one in full, but I plan on it in the near future. So yeah. But out of what I have heard, favorite tracks to be Burn, Already Dead, You Wouldn't Understand, and for the digital deluxe, probably Cigarettes as well. Put that in there. I wish they put out a physical deluxe with the bonus tracks like Cigarettes and whatever else. I forget what's on there, but there's the disc, which is pretty cool. Back of the booklet and behind the disc. So that is the J's. I'll be right back with the K's. Up for the K's, we're starting with Kanye West. We have the College Dropout. This is the white cover version. I know there's a brown cover version, but I can't find it. I got most of my Kanye CDs off of Amazon, so whatever version I got is the one I got. Here's the back. This is his debut record, if you didn't know. Forget what year it came out, either 2004 or 2005. Here's the disc. Behind it, there's a ad here for some merch back in the day. That's College Dropout. Next up we have Late Registration. This is his second record. I think this one was 2005, if I'm not to be mistaken. Here are the tracks. There's the disc, back the booklet, behind the disc. And next up we have my personal favorite Kanye record, Graduation, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people can agree with. So yeah, here's the disc. There is no track listing on the back or anything like that. If I can get at it. If you want to get access to the track listing, you gotta take out the booklet. My favorite songs have to be Stronger, I Wonder, Barry Bonds, and Homecoming. Homecoming features Chris Martin of Coldplay, but he's just not credited here. Here's credits, and this back in the day could do ringtones and everything like that, which is pretty cool. No. So that is Graduation by Kanye. Next up we have 808s and Heartbreaks. I have not listened to this one in full, as I probably should, because everyone says it is on par with Graduation. So I should probably listen to it. Here's the back with all the tracks. My favorite, though, is Heartless, because it's one of the only ones I've heard. Plus, Welcome to Heartbreak with Kid Cudi. So, here's the disc. And behind it, here is Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. This is the standard edition. And there's the back. Disc, there's nothing behind the disc, and the booklet. I put the hype sticker up there. Next up we have My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy again, but this is the deluxe edition. Includes DVD featuring the film Runaway. Where is it? Here is this disc, different than the other one, which is pretty cool. Here is the disc for Runaway, or the DVD. And what I like about this is you can change the cover. I had it as this, but I could change it to this, or this, or this, or the standard cover. But I think I'll try this one. So that's what I like about it. And here's the booklet. It does this on one side, and then the normal album cover on the other. I don't know if I'm gonna hang it up. I probably won't. But that is the deluxe edition for Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Next up we have Yay. This is, I'm pretty sure, it's supposed to be considered an EP or something, but I haven't really listened to this in full. I've only heard a few songs, but From what I have heard, I do like it. There's the disc, nothing behind it, and this is nothing either. So that's yay. Next up we have Kids See Ghosts, which is a combination between Kid Cudi and Kanye. From what I've heard here though, I do like Reborn, and that's pretty much it so far. I should really listen to this as well. There's the disc, it's white. And that's Kids See Ghosts. We have Jesus is King next. I like this one. A lot of people don't, but I do. Here's the back. Favorites have to be Follow God and Close on Sunday, just like pretty much everyone else's favorites from this. Here's the back. The booklet. It's not really a booklet, it's just a piece of paper. And the disc. And nothing behind it. And next up we have Donda. Now you can't tell this is Donda because there's nothing indicating that it's Donda, but trust me, it is. And just black piece of paper. There's also nothing indicating disc 1 versus disc 2, so you just really gotta know what tracks are on which disc. I know Off the Grid is on disc 1, so that's how I know that this is disc 1. I could probably write on it with a silver marker or something saying disc 1 and disc 2, something like that. But that's Donda. And now we are finally moving into someone else other than Kanye. We got Kendrick. Good Kid, Mad City, 10th Anniversary Edition. Here's the back. The disc. The booklet. There are all the tracks. So that's Good Kid, Mad City by Kendrick. And then we have his latest release, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. So I enjoyed this record. I did. It was probably one of the best from 2022. Disc 1, or well, the only disc. Nothing, actually, never mind. There's that behind it. So that's Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. Next up we have Kid Cudi, Indicud. I have not heard this one at all. I probably should and I will. I just need the time. But here's the back. There's a lot of features on here. Jeez. The inside disc is here, and here's the disc. I like that. I do. So that's Indicud. Next up we have Passion, Pain, and Demon Slaying. Again, haven't heard much off this. I don't think. I can't remember. Here is disc 2. For some reason it was split up into two discs. I mean, I'm fine with it, but So that's Passion, Pain, and Demon Slaying. Next up, we have The Adventures of Moonman and Slim Shady single. I got this off his website. It said it was out of stock when I bought it, but for some reason I still got it. I don't know how. But here's the back, the explicit and the clean version. This came out in 2020 after Eminem's Music to Be Murdered By, which is pretty cool. Here's the disc, behind it, and the back of the little piece of paper. I do like this song. It's pretty good. And then next up, we have Man on the Moon 3. I don't have Man on the Moon 1 or 2 on CD. I would love to pick them up someday. So yeah. And here's the back. Favorite track out of it, at least that I've heard from, is Show Out with Pop Smoke and Skepta. Here's the disc. And no booklet. Just kind of sad. Did come with a poster though, but I already hung that up. So next up we have Intergalactic. Here's the back. I do really like this. It's basically the soundtrack to his show on Netflix or whatever you want to call it. But there's the disc, which I do like, and there's behind it, which is pretty cool. Next up we have Christmas with Kids at Heart. This is a Christmas CD that, as you can tell, it's a Christmas CD that I've listened to since I was a kid. They're local-ish around my area, but this is like their only album that they ever put out. And then all your basic favorite Christmas songs are on here. There's the disc, pamphlet, whatever. But yeah. And then last, we have Kiss World, Best to Kiss. Here's the back. There's 20 songs, one of my favorites. Rock and Roll All Night, I Was Made for Loving You, and Lick It Up. And there's the disc, back of the piece of paper. So that is the K's, and I will catch you next with the L's. Back with the L's. First up, we have Lauren Daigle, Look Up Child. She is another Christian artist that I like. Here's the back, favorite track, Still Rolling Stones, You Say, and title track, Look Up Child. The disc, back of the booklet, behind the disc. Next up, we have Led Zeppelin by Led Zeppelin. This is the 2-disc deluxe edition with the live unreleased 1996 Paris concert. There's the inside. Led Zeppelin 2. The back. Inside. The discs for these are all the same, so I'm not going to bother showing them all. Led Zeppelin 3. Back. Inside. What I like about this one is if you flick this, you can, as you can see here, rotate and decide which picture goes in the cutout holes. And now we have Led Zeppelin 4, aka Led Zeppelin Untitled. Inside, not much. I didn't even realize it was that way. There's the back. Next up, we have Levi Rowan, who is as the sticker says here, local artist. I have met him a couple of times. This is Nude Beach. It's not a bad project, but it's nothing compared to his other project that he has out now. So boom. Next up, we have Lil Baby and Gunna, Trip Harder. Favorite track is Drip Too Hard. I haven't really heard this in full yet, but I'll get around to it. And there's the disc. Back the booklet. Next up, we have My Turn from Lil Baby. I got mad one time and basically crunched up the piece of paper, so that's why it's like that. But this is the deluxe edition, so it is 2 discs. But my favorite tracks are We Paid and The Bigger Picture, which I'm glad The Bigger Picture is on here. Next up, we have his third album, It's Only Me. I couldn't remember the title of it. I haven't heard this yet. I will get around to it though. 23 songs. It's kind of a lot. But there's the disc behind it. Next up, we have a Lil Uzi Vert with, what is this again? Love is Rage 2. The back, favorite track is EXO Tour Life, the only one that I've heard of here. Yeah. Yeah, for some reason the disc just likes to fall out like that. I don't know why, but it is what it is. I didn't even realize this was a fold-out little poster. Huh, that's kind of cool. You learn something new every day. But yeah, that's Love is Rage 2. We have Eternal Take. The back, this is the deluxe edition. So not only do we have Eternal Take, we have Love vs. the World 2 as well. There's Love vs. the World in Eternal Take. So you're basically getting 2 albums in one, which is kind of cool. Because this has 14 tracks and this has 18. My favorites from Eternal Take is Baby Pluto, P2, and Futsal Shuffle. From Love vs. the World, I'm not sure. I haven't really listened to it, so. But that's Eternal Take Deluxe, or Eternal Take and Love vs. the World 2. Next up, we have Lil Wayne, Carter 5. I haven't heard this in full yet either. There's a lot of albums that I haven't heard in full that I need to get around to doing, so you guys don't hate me. But here's the back. This one, disc 2, back of the booklet. Next up, we have Funeral by Lil Wayne. Again, haven't heard this in full. Gotta get around to it. But at least we have all the tracks on the back here. think there's 25 or 24, something like that. I'm not sure. But there's the disc. Next up we have Logic, Under Pressure. Again, I'm going to say this for pretty much every Logic album I have. I haven't heard them all in full. I don't think I've ever even heard a song from this one. Right here's the back, the disc, back of the booklet. Is there anything behind here? No. Now we have Everybody by Logic. Here's the back. The only song I have heard of here is the 1-800 song. Take this out of its sleeve. And we have this. The disc is pretty cool. Here's the booklet. It's a pretty thick booklet. Jeez. Okay, it's because there's like, is it lyrics or so they're like little blurbs to go along with the songs. That's pretty cool. I never even realized that. But that's Everybody from Logic. Next up we have No Pressure. And I got mine cracked up here. Whatever. Here's the back. Disc is pink, which I kind of like. Behind it is nothing. Again, I haven't heard this one full yet, or at all. My fault. Same with Bobby Tarantino 3. Pretty sure he considers this a mixtape. I'm not too sure, but there's the disc. Next up, we have Final Days. I couldn't think of the name for a sec. I have heard a couple songs off here, but we got 30. I need to listen to this. Here's the disc, back of the piece of paper. And then last but not least, for part 2 and for the L's, we have College Park. Now I have heard this one. I do like favorite tracks, probably Cruising Through the Universe, and obviously Self-Medication with Seth MacFarlane of Family Guy. Here's the disc, booklet, and behind the disc. So, that is part 2 of my CD collection. Part 3 will be up in a few days. I'll probably upload part 2 tomorrow, which would be Tuesday. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in part 3.